What does it take to build a space so sacred it can actually be called a house for God? Today we are opening up a divine instruction manual designed to bridge the impossible gap between flawed humans and perfect holiness. Let's look at the blueprints for sacred scents, golden altars, and a radical ancient tax. Exodus 30 isn't just a dry list of ancient rules. It is a highly detailed, brilliantly designed instruction manual. God is giving Moses the final, crucial pieces needed to finish the tabernacle. This chapter outlines specific furnishings, a highly unique community tax, and special chemical recipes that carry deadly serious consequences. Everything here is about preparing human beings to safely survive an encounter with the divine. First, we find the altar of incense. Built from incredibly tough acacia wood and completely covered in pure, radiant gold, this altar isn't for burning animals. It is placed right in front of the heavy curtain shielding the Ark of the Covenant, acting as the symbolic golden doorstep of God's immediate presence. Its singular, exclusive purpose is to create a thick, pleasing, holy aroma every single morning and evening. Next to it is the massive bronze wash basin. This is all about absolute purification. Before a priest can even think about stepping into the holy tent or approaching the altar, they absolutely must wash their hands and feet. Skipping this step isn't just a cultural faux pas or a minor mistake. It is a literal life or death requirement. You simply cannot carry the dirt of the world into the presence of God and expect to live. The blueprint then shifts from golden furniture to the people themselves. How does the everyday community contribute to this sacred space? With money. But this isn't an optional pass-the-plate donation. It is a mandatory census tax. Every single man 20 years old and up must pay exactly half a shekel of silver. It pays for the upkeep of the tabernacle, but it also acts as a spiritual ransom to protect the community from plague. Here is the brilliant twist. There is absolutely no sliding scale. The rich couldn't show off their wealth and buy influence by giving more, and the poor couldn't be excused by giving less. It is the ultimate social equalizer. The flat rate sends a profound theological message. The value of every single human soul is exactly the same before God. No one is worth more, and no one is worth less. The blueprint then turns to engage our sense of smell. We meet the master perfumer's oil. This requires huge amounts of incredibly rare, expensive liquid spices like myrrh, sweet cinnamon, calamus, and cassia, expertly blended into a gallon of pure olive oil. This isn't just perfume, it is the ultimate agent of consecration. Everything this oil touches, the tabernacle walls, the golden furnishings, and the priests themselves, is instantly made absolutely holy and set apart. Alongside the anointing oil is the sacred incense. This is a highly specific, closely guarded blend of fragrant ingredients ground into a superfine powder. It is placed in the most sacred spot imaginable, burning right before the Ark of the Covenant. When the priests walk into the room, the thick smoke and unique smell instantly signal exactly where they are. It is, quite literally, the exclusive scent of the divine presence. But the chapter ends with a dire, terrifying warning. These specific formulas are not to be taken lightly. If you try to replicate this holy anointing oil or the sacred incense for your own personal use, like just trying to make your house smell nice, you are treating the sacred as common. The penalty is immediate excommunication. You are entirely cut off from your people. It is total social and spiritual death. All right, we've seen the meticulous details, the great equalizer tax, and the scent of the divine. Now let me leave you with two questions to sit with. First, the half-shekel tax proved every soul has equal value. Do you truly view the people around you with that exact same equality? Second, in a world that constantly blurs the lines and favors the casual, what does it really take for us to set something or someone apart as truly holy? Take a moment, breathe, and let them sink in.